Herman Chinery Hesse, a towering figure in Ghana's tech industry, familiarly known as the Bill Gates of Africa, a visionary entrepreneur and digital trailblazer, Chinery Hesse made contributions to the tech business in West Africa that helped shape the industry and have inspired two generations of African innovators. He died suddenly on the 17th of September, aged 60. Born in Ireland in 1963, Chinery Hesse returned to Ghana as a child and developed a deep love for the country. He pursued a degree in mechanical engineering at Texas State University in the United States, but found his passion in software development. In 1991, he co-founded theSOFTtribe, one of Ghana's first software companies with a mission to build innovative tech solutions tailored to Africa's unique challenges. His mother, Mary Chinery Hesse, the Chancellor of the University of Ghana and distinguished international public servant, recalls the things that drove her son's work.
It's been a bit confused. Waking up without Herman, I cannot say it didn't hit me hard. I was shocked because he was with me just the previous day, chatting, being Herman, I keep saying this UN job, you are all over the place. You are not allowed to go with your children because you are all over the place. They are all over the place. And I thank God how he turned out. I'm very, very good. But we say God just opens doors for everybody. And Herman took advantage of the diplomatic kid he was to open his mind beyond Ghana, and to look for the whole of Africa. He was a true African who dressed African and wouldn't hear of anything else beyond Africa. He was so frantic about the condition of Africa and shared what his next phase was beyond trying not to make us lose out in this revolution as a continent, but importance of getting us to get back our dignity and not depend on other people, not to feel that we are second class in the world. And how he was going to go to the villages with a new program he had developed called African Echoes to be able to capture the voices of the sages who he says is seen within the communities, who will speak with their own voice and tell our story so that we get our confidence back.
In a speech he gave at TED Global, Chinery Hesse spoke of his belief in homegrown solutions. He believed that Africa has no need to import innovation. His dream was to create technology for Africans, designed and made by Africans.
I'll try to make it quick. Okay, my name is Herman Chinery Hesse. I'm the chairman of theSOFTtribe. theSOFTtribe is a software company based out of Accra, Ghana. I'm going to give you a bit about what I've been doing over the last 10, 15 years and what my vision is for Africa using technology. Good. Now, went to school at university in America, left 3 weeks after I graduated. I was totally convinced that given the underdevelopment in Africa, there was no place in the world with more opportunities because every feature of underdevelopment represented a business opportunity. And this is kind of still my philosophy. I've learned a bit since then, but I still believe that. Now, of course, leaving university with no money, not even credit cards, I went back home and I studied manufacturing. Realized that, I don't have any money to set up industry and I want to work for myself. And realized I had a PC. And the PC, in a certain sense, was a factory. It could make software. So I started developing software, sitting on my bed in my bedroom in my parents' house. And parents were out of the country, so I had free reign for a couple of years. Now, we sold software, got a couple of partners, we sold software, we bought more computers, sold software and bought more computers. It's like, heck, this thing is going really well. We did this for 10 years. We wound up with a company that was basically the leading software operation in West Africa. And my partners were very happy because we were sitting in Ghana and suddenly we got this thing working. We're doubling our turnover every year. And it was wonderful. Now, as a matter of policy, we avoided, given what everybody has said, we avoided any government involvement, no government contracts. We don't want them. That was our attitude. Until 10 years passed, the company was so big, we now employed 70 people and realized that to sustain what we were doing, the private sector in Ghana was too small. So we did two things. We started exporting into Nigeria, into Togo, into neighboring countries. And we started saying, well, maybe we have to go and face this government, bite the bullet and face the government sector. And that was the beginning. Our payroll system was the national standard. Everybody in Ghana used our payroll system, but Ghana government. And they had the biggest payroll problem. People were paying us anything from $5,000 to maybe $100,000 for our solution. The government had paid £8 million. These £8 million were given to our government by the British government to facilitate this payroll system that wasn't working. And there were workers on the streets, etc., etc. And we had the solution. And we were offering it for free because it's good for our reputation to have done the national payroll, because then we could hit other countries. And they weren't taking it. And what was most interesting was the British, who had funded this project for £8 million, used our payroll system for the High Commission. so you know, so we were very confused. We thought, we're market leaders, we're innovators, we're Ghanaian, we've got this tropical tolerance thing going, we're building software that can survive, price is good, communication breakdowns it can handle, power failures, it'll come back on as soon as the power comes quickly, in between the generator and the UPS and the PC. We were experts at this stuff. So we were very, very disappointed. For a couple of years, we actually couldn't believe what was happening. That it wasn't about the software, it was about something else. Now, for that reason, we had to take it upon ourselves in an arrogant way, because we think we know everything, and research as to why our company couldn't grow and become like Microsoft.
Celebrated for his drive and ingenuity, Chinery Hesse saw the power of technology to address social and economic challenges across the continent. His early work focused on creating software systems to manage finance, agriculture, and telecommunications systems, allowing theSOFTtribe to expand its reach far beyond Ghana. Under his leadership, the company introduced solutions that met logistical and payments needs in places with limited infrastructure. A colleague in the tech industry, Lena Rosinia, described Chinery Hesse as a true pioneer.
I first met Herman in 2012 when I travelled to Ghana to sell our software in Accra. And as a fellow software engineer, his reputation in Africa and globally preceded him. Herman was our tech superstar, a legend, and to have worked closely with him for over 12 years was an honour and an absolute privilege. Herman was a genius who unselfishly opened his world to me, becoming my business partner, mentor, trusted friend and brother. For me, the biggest challenges developing tech in Africa include developing fit-for-purpose solutions that actually work, engaging and getting clients to stick, i.e. continuing to use the software long term and to gain the benefit of the tech long after implementation, and finally defining a value proposition so strong that they will pay for the solution. Herman was revolutionary in the tech space. What he did was develop relevant and usable systems that actually worked in a localized way, and he articulated the value of the technology using engaging, simple and exciting terms that people understood, and they wanted to be part of his world, part of his journey. Where in the past technology was often complicated and confusing, Herman made it fun and understandable, and he used non-tech and relatable words such as Halo for his mobile security alert system, specifically for Africa. He also developed unique business models to make software more accessible and affordable. I saw Herman in London in August. He was just as excited about his current African Echoes project as he was when I first met him all those years ago. He was revolutionising the space, allowing us Africans to tell our own personal stories in a way we had never done before or been allowed to do. In London, he was engaging and enrolling key partners, including the BBC. Everyone we met wanted to join Herman's journey, to be on his team. And that's why he so deserved to be called the Bill Gates of Africa. He was the Pied Piper of African tech, and so much more. The loss of Herman Chinery Hesse to Africa and the tech world is devastating. He was unique, a one-off, and I believe we will never see his kind again. Rest in perfect peace, Herman.
Chinery Hesse's innovations include Empower, an employment platform for low-income workers, and Snowcode, a digital addressing system. This software exemplified Chinery Hesse's belief in leveraging technology to address pressing needs. His projects not only solved local problems, but also showed the world the ingenuity of African techpreneurs. Google, one of the world's largest tech companies, honored Herman, recognizing his contributions as part of the digital advancement of Africa. In a statement, Google said he was a true pioneer in the African tech world, a visionary whose impact extended far beyond Ghana's borders. We remember with gratitude his contributions to the global tech community, which were recognized by naming a meeting room in his honor at our headquarters in Mountain View, a small way to acknowledge his extraordinary legacy. Gabi Otridako, chairman of Asaase Broadcasting Company, reflected on Chinery Hesse's contribution, describing him as a pioneer whose vision left an indelible mark on Africa's tech landscape.
It's in Sierra Leone that we actually get to talk about everything else but business. And then everything else also is about Africa. It's actually not surprising that he's been recognized by Google. He was recognized in the 90s as the pioneer of what is now, we now know as the fourth industrial revolution. This was way back in the 90s, the early part of the 21st century. When there's any platform they're looking for an African to speak, Herman was always one of the first persons that a search will bring up. But I think it runs in the genes, and I don't mean Levi genes, I'm talking about the DNA. I think, like you said, to have achieved what he did in his 60 years, and I hope that the projects that he started, those are projects that I believe can be continued. Of course, we lost the person who brought iPhone, but iPhone has even gotten bigger because the dream and the foundation that he gave iPhone was bigger than him, and I believe the same can be said of your son.
Beyond his professional achievement, Herman Chinery Hesse was famed for his warmth, humor, and hunger to empower others. Friends and family remember him as a generous soul who encouraged young Africans to build solutions that embrace the continent's unique challenges and strengths.
Herman was results oriented. Any problem, so what is the way forward? That was his nature. Never gave up, and he was a mover and shaker, cool and calm, and a soul. He was amazing. So we are all touched. He made an impact. He was real, and he was an easy spirit. So he's special.
As Ghana prepared to bid farewell to this tech visionary, Herman Chinery Hesse's legacy endures in the impact he made on countless lives, within and outside the tech industry. His mother, Mary Chinery Hesse, a prominent figure in her own right, expressed her gratitude for the support many are giving her and her family, and reflected on the pride she feels in her son's life.
My hope is that his dreams will be carried forward, because he dreamed big, and I thank God for the opportunity I had in his life to be his mother, and I hope we will keep going with some of his very unusual and bold ideas about the continent and the place of Africa in the world.
Herman Chinery Hesse's impact has left an indelible mark on Africa's digital landscape, reminding us all of the transformative power of technology and the importance of dreaming big. May his soul rest in peace.